Are you looking to boost up your RPG campaign with fun taverns, NPCs and minigames? Or are you looking for a challenging encounter? Today we are unboxing and reviewing the Local Legends Tavern Kit and the Green Dragon encounter, going through all the components and miniatures. Before we start, I would like to give a special thanks to Steamforged Games for sending these copies for review. Hi, I'm Nick and we are Tabletop Duo, so grab your favorite drink and let's start the unboxing of the Tavern Kit. And here it is, the Local Legends Tavern Kit. Everything you need to run epic tavern encounters in your RPG. It's 5th edition compatible from Steamforged Games. Let's start by removing the shrink wrap. I really like this cover, has a super cool concept art of an inn, and in the back we get to see all the components. Alright, so let's open it up. First we get these games. It comes with a total of 10 games that you can play on the tavern, so I'm gonna show them up to you. So dragon, have the tiger. This one is related to the hand. Maybe some sort of like find what's different type of minigame. A squid type of monster with points everywhere. A mirror room, this nice shield of some sorts, some animals and then some slots to place things, and this one. Next we get the NPC book. So in this book you get a bunch of taverns, and then within each tavern you get a bunch of NPCs that you can use on your RPG campaign. So for example, we have the Houdin Dragon. And then here you get the innkeeper, you get their stats, skills, languages, types of interactions you can do with him. You also have the innkeeper and cook, the bar help, blacksmith, local potentate, trickster, con artist. So you get all these characters, and then for each other inn, then you get a complete set of new characters. So you get to try many different inns and different characters on every campaign you play. It's really nice illustration here. Next we get the tavern book. Again, nice little cover, and in this book you get to see what makes each one of the taverns special. Talks about key exterior descriptions, key interior descriptions, talks about the specialties of each one of the inns. Like if I turn this page, you get to see what are the specialties. Like for example, here you have the stew, Poto's back hair, dragon belly brew. So you get to see everything that makes it special. Information for the game master. Then you have also all the different NPCs that will be in the tavern, and also the mini game that you can play on that tavern, and it's one specific for each tavern. We get 10 different taverns that we can use in our D&D campaigns. Next we get the Encounters book. And in here we get to see tavern encounters, the setup, how to get into action, exterior setup, everything you need to know as a dungeon master to set up the tavern. NPC actions, depending on what type of character it is, orchestrating a bar brawl. So you get some game master tips and kind of like things you could do. The stats for an angry barkeeper and a drunk patron. Local thug, a big guy. Also have space to write some notes on it. Then we get this plastic bag, and we also get this Let's remove the shrink wrap. And these are the concept art of the exterior and of the interior of each one of the taverns. This will help your group to imagine how the taverns that they're playing are. And those are beautiful, like beautiful concept arts. Look at that. You get even to imagine like, okay, I'm gonna be here, sitting here, you're gonna be sitting there, and we get to kind of prepare situations in here. This one kind of looks spooky from the outside. It has a nice inside. This one is more vertical, as you can see, kind of like in the near the sea, someplace like that. Ah, that's pretty nice. Look at that. This one looks more fancy. Looks like it's in a fancy town. It's kind of like a nightclub or something. This one is like a tower. Looks like a monster tower. Ah, that's cool. So you have, it's kind of like a fighting pit. So you have the fighting pit here. This one looks fancy too. Look at that. Amazing concept art. A monster type of tavern. I like this one. And this tavern looks like a kind of a keep of some sort, like a mage tower. Well, after going through all the exterior and interior of each one of the taverns, we get to the pack of cards. Let's open it up. So here you get the mini games for each one of the taverns with the instructions of how do you play. And then you have a card for each one of the different characters on the taverns. And then the first thing you notice is, and then you have one for each character. And on the other side of the cards, you have their faces. So you get to know them better. I guess it will give more immersion when you're playing, because you get to imagine much better how the characters look when you're interacting with them. And that's it! The Tavern Kit is a very good addition to help boost up your tabletop RPG session. I liked how each tavern has a different look, with a detailed concept art of the exterior and the interior that helps players imagining the environment where they will sit and everything. The variety of NPCs and their specific characteristics and traits is really impressive. Each one of them gets a concept art, their background story, their stats and types of actions, and interaction responses, which facilitates the job of the Dungeon Master and enriches the gameplay session. The 10 minigames, being one for each tavern, is another great addition to the kit. The minigames are different from each other, and their playmats have great artwork to again enhance that playing experience. Overall, this is a great kit to have for Dungeon Masters, because it will facilitate a lot when you create your campaigns, whenever players decide to have their well-deserved rest on a tavern. Next, let's do the unboxing of the Green Dragon Encounter. And here it is, the local legends, the Green Dragon Encounter. So let's start by removing the shrink wrap. On the front cover we get to see the dragon plus a couple of threes, and in the back you get to see all the components and a brief description of what's inside. Alright, so let's open it up. Okay, so here we have an insert cover, so let's remove it. There you go. Now we get to the miniatures. So first we get the Green Dragon miniature. This miniature has a texturized base. You get to see all the details of the scales on the dragon, on the wings. The head also has some details. And then we have two trees, very basic. You also get some textured terrain. And then if we remove the insert, we get two more components. We get the Green Dragon mini encounter and we get the map. So let's start by looking at the Green Dragon encounter. So here you get the local legend containing kind of the story and also the encounter, the locations related to the map, the combat plan for the encounter. and then the monster's stats and abilities. Now let's check the map. So the map puts you in kind of a swamp. You already have the subdivisions for the spaces to move around, but it looks kind of like too dark, I think. It's hard to see the details on the map. And that's it for the unboxing. The green dragon miniature looks great. It has really cool details in it, has a nice texturized base, and you also get a booklet with all the information needed to add the dragon to your campaign. The map is a little bit dark and the concept art in it is not as great as the Tavern Kit, but I think it will do the job. Are you a tabletop RPG fan? Let us know in the comments, and please consider liking the video and subscribing to help us grow the channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!